Hello everyone, my name is Catalina Kanter, and today we'll talk about the field of conservation biology. What is conservation biology? Conservation biology is a multidisciplinary science that addresses the problems of biodiversity loss while integrating policy on conservation with theories from the fields of ecology, demography, taxonomy, and genetics. It is a crisis discipline, meaning one must make decisions or recommendations in a short period. Many times these decisions must be made before all facts and analysis are known. The goals of conservation biology are to evaluate human impacts on biodiversity, whether those actions are intentional or unintentional, and to develop practical approaches to prevent the extinction of species. The main goal is to establish a workable method for preserving species and their biological communities. Why is conservation biology important? As Henry David Thoreau once said, quote, "In wilderness is the future of the world," unquote. About 10% of all global wilderness, which is a total area roughly the size of India, has been lost in the past 2 to 3 decades. This estimate includes 30% of the Amazon and 14% of Central Africa. The amount of wilderness lost far surpasses the amount of area with protections in place. This quick loss is threatening the future of ecosystems and of the planet. What do conservation biologists do? The end goal of conservation biologists is to slow or reverse the trends of habitat loss and extinction. There are many different methods in which this can be done, such as study rare and endangered species in order to assist in the recovery and management, in the hopes that protective status will no longer be needed. They assist in the management and protection of whole ecosystems. And they work with the public, governments, and other scientists in an effort to collaborate, educate, and advocate. Where can I work as a conservation biologist? There are many jobs in government and non-government agencies. There are positions in federal departments with the Department of the Interior, such as the United States Fish and Wildlife Service, National Park Service, and the Bureau of Land Management. Individual state departments, such as departments for natural resources or departments of environmental management or quality, are also in need of positions. Positions are also needed in nonprofit agencies, zoos, aquariums, botanical gardens, wildlife reserves, and education, just to name a few. Where can I work as a conservation biologist, and how much can I get paid? With federal agencies, such as the Department of the Interior and the National Park Services, you can work as a biologist. This position here in Arco, Idaho, has a salary of between $41,000 to $79,000 per year. A wildlife biologist, the Department of the Army at Fort Irwin, California, can earn up to $107,955 per year. In state agencies, such as a wildlife biologist in the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation, you can earn up to $38,334 per year. Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, as a natural resource specialist in Austin, Texas, you can earn between $40,000 to $60,000 per year. Jobs are also available in nonprofit agencies, private agencies, contracting, and public organizations. These are 2 examples found in a job search. In Portland, Oregon, as a Pacific Northwest Farm Bill Pollinator Conservation Planner and NRCS Partner Biologist, you can earn up to $46,500 per year. As a botanist at the Denver Botanical Gardens, you can earn $15 to $16 per hour. What are the requirements to be a conservation biologist? Basic requirements are at least a bachelor's degree in a field of natural sciences, such as fish and wildlife, biology, or ecology. Classes of math and statistics are required. Some jobs will require courses in certain areas, such as genetics or resource management. Additional skills, such as practical experience, which can be earned through volunteer work or internship, public speaking, writing skills, advanced computer modeling skills, and geographic information system knowledge, are extremely helpful. Conservation biology case. We'll take a look at Saguaro National Park. The purpose of Saguaro National Park is to preserve and protect saguaro cacti, the diverse biotic communities including the Sonoran Desert, associated mountain ecosystems, and Recon Creek, cultural and archaeological features, and scientific, scenic, and wilderness values. The park provides opportunities for research, education, and public enjoyment, and strives to protect its resources from the effects of the encroachment from urbanization and development. Saguaro National Park was established as a national monument in 1933. Then its status was raised to a national park in 1994. The current estimate of saguaro cacti within the park is 1.6 million. Although the saguaro cacti are an iconic symbol of the American West, they are found only in a limited portion of the United States. The decline of the forest has been a concern throughout the history of the park. Between the 1930s and 1960s, there was a significant decline in adult saguaro, with very few young cacti survivors. In the 1940s, an attempt was made to identify the cause of and possible solutions to the large number of cacti death. During the 1950s, the population of saguaro continued to decline after no cause was determined. The decline was so great that in 1962, some researchers predicted that the saguaro would be gone by the year 2000. After the 1960s, new growth and young cacti were spotted within the park. The previous decline is thought to have been caused by long-term climatic cycles, and it is theorized that this natural decline was occurring during the establishment of the park. Heavy cattle grazing and woodcutting is also thought to have contributed greatly to the decline in species. Grazing, woodcutting, and collecting of cacti are prohibited in the park. The success of these policies is evidenced throughout the park. In conclusion, the main goal of conservation biology is to collaborate with other agencies and scientists to come up with a workable solution to preserve species and its biological communities. To become a conservation biologist, you will need, at a minimum, a bachelor's degree in a natural science such as biology, environmental science, botany, fishery and wildlife, etc. Additional skills, such as public speaking and advanced computer skills, are helpful. Conservation biology is important for all species in an ecosystem. The field of conservation biology is vital, as we can stop and restore damage done if we are able to identify the problem quickly and are quick to implement conservation management policies. Continuous monitoring and enforcement of policies can be successful, as evidenced by Saguaro National Park.